guys, how you doing? Today is Saturday, December 19th. How you doing? I'm back. It's been a while since I did a regular video on my camera, so here I am. It is, let's see, well, less than a week till Christmas. We're all moved in, sort of. I still have a mess in the garage, but I'm gonna deal with that in the new year. I tried to do a video halfway through the unpacking, and I did it on my phone, but I think you're only allowed to like do 10 minutes on your phone to post because it just was not going through. So maybe someday I'll show you guys that one. If you followed me on Instagram or Facebook, there was a picture I posted one evening of the living room. That was fun. At one point I went on strike. I was just so tired and so frustrated at unpacking, and I told my family I was on strike, so then they started helping a little bit more, which was good, but it was a lot to do, and especially with Christmas coming around the corner. So I managed to wear myself out, and then I got sick. I got a bad cold for a couple weeks. I'm still trying to get over it, and the kids had it, and so we've just been a mess health-wise. One of you said it was probably just getting used to the weather, and I believe it was Rossi, you asked me if we're missing the warm weather and missing Bermuda and all that. I'm really not missing Bermuda. I'm missing my flip-flops just a tiny little bit. I have issues with socks. I don't really like socks, but there's some days where I do have to wear them, but still for the most part I'm going in my bare feet and Converse. So anyway, but we're really liking it here. We're loving our house and the neighborhood. Last weekend we went caroling with our neighbors. It was so nice. They invited us to come along. They've been doing this for 20 years, and there was probably about 20 of us between adults and kids, and we walked around the neighborhood and sang Christmas songs. It was raining, of course, because it rains here, and we had our umbrellas and laminated sheet music and jingle bells, and then we went back to the neighbor's house for cookies. Everybody bought cookies, and we just hung out and chatted, and it was really nice to meet some people in the neighborhood. So that was last weekend. Today, Scott and the kids and I, if you watched my video from last Christmas, you'll know that Christmas Eve we were in Halifax and we did Christmas shopping and just went in the mall and bought each other some silliness. So Scott and Kerrigan paired off this year, and Bryn and I paired off. So they got me a American, what do you call it? Pocket knife thing with the tweezers and the toothpick and everything. So that was my America gift. My Swiss Army knife, that's what it's called. And then they got me a nice scarf. It's Fuego, I think you call the store. And it's a nice scarf. It's like black and browns and orange and rust and stuff. Isn't that cute? And then they got me this. It's a damn it doll. It says, whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grab it firmly by the legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. So, that is hilarious. I really needed that in Bermuda. But anyways, that's my damn it doll. Oh, and then they bought kitchen scissors because we needed kitchen scissors. I gotta take those out to the kitchen. So yeah, so that was fun. So we just walked around. We went to Bellevue Square, and we're gonna go there some night this week because they do this thing called Snowflake Lane, and it's like, I think there's Christmas carols and a little parade and singing and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna do that tonight, but we're gonna do it a different night. But yeah, so I'm sitting in my craft room. I'm loving my craft room. I've got a window that looks out to the front of the house. I've been working on these little Mill Hill cross-stitch kits. So I have some hanging on the tree. So I'm going to show you around the house and show you what it looks like now that we've got everything moved in. The garage is a disaster because I had stuff at the top of the stairs, I had stuff in the dining room, and I was just like, oh, you know what? Christmas is coming. Stuff can be dealt with after the holidays. So yeah, so I just threw a bunch of stuff out there. So that's a little messy, but all in good time. It'll all get done. Oh, and I just want to say thank you to Carol who had sent me this, the little cross-stitch cardinal. I did it. I actually finished it in Bermuda. This was my Sanity piece. I had this sitting in the living room, and if you saw our moving video and the chaos I was going through with trying to sell furniture and all that stuff, yeah, I was going through a crazy time trying to get rid of stuff, and this kept me sane. It was just something that I could sit and work on. So thank you very much. God, I was just in Michael's again. I keep forgetting to buy a piece of foam core. Look, I just literally went and bought some of the black paper because I'm going to be making, I'm working on a tutorial for you guys for my craft channel that I'm going to post. I might work on it a little bit. No, I want to do my ornament, but I'm going to work on it, and then I'm going to post the tutorial in the new year, and I'm going to have embellishments for the items I'm making, and I'm going to be selling those on my Etsy shop, a la card in the box designs that I've done that have been on Etsy. And thank you to everybody that's been buying my Redbubble Harry Potter stuff. I need to put some new drawings up on there though, so if you have any ideas of stuff you want on a throw pillow or a pencil case or something, just give me some ideas. I'm going to put some more stuff on my Redbubble. But yeah, this is the last ornament I have, the little candle, so I started that last night, and I want to get that one done and up on my little tree. I'll do a whole video of my craft room and show you my store. Well, I'll show you a video now, but I'll show you like what's in all the bins and everything. At some point on my craft channel, I'll do a video, but I'll show you through the house as best I can. I don't know where my family members are. I tried to do this yesterday and I kept messing it up. But I will start here in the craft room, go through the house, and wait for my family to scatter and get out of the way, and I'll do some video. So let's start here in my craft room, which I love. It's a smaller room. It's like 8 by 10, so smaller than the room I had in Bermuda. But this is my craft room. Isn't it fun? So I have Trofast units that I got at IKEA, and they're $29.99 each. So there's 4 units over there, and they're 11 inches deep by 18 inches wide by, I believe, 37 inches high. And then you buy the little bins. And what's great about these bins is they just completely pull out and you can rearrange. So if I want to rearrange where I keep my trimmers, I can just pull another bin out and switch it around. So those are Trofast, Trofast. And then I got the little buckets. Those were on my Raskog cart. They're only 99 cents each, and then the rail that holds them, I've got 2 separate rails. They're like $2.99 at IKEA. Then I have the Trofast unit up top with the tiny bins. So the tiny bins are $2 each. The small are $3 each. The medium are $4 each, and then I have the large on this side, which are $5. So I did 3 units over there. And then I only did 4 of the buckets because my record player lives here. I did measure it on the wall so that if I do want to do another 4 buckets, it's like spaced out properly. And then there's my other buckets there. And I've got my frame from Louise. Thank you for that, Louise. That was so cute. And then I have 3 shelves that I got from IKEA. I just haven't put up yet. So anything that you guys have ever made me or given me is going to go on those shelves. So if you don't see your things in the room yet, they will be displayed at some point. And then I've got my Disney pins. Those used to be in our bedroom, and I have some more Disney pins from 2012, and I'm hesitating because I just realized we went to Disney again last spring, and I don't think we bought pins. Oh, that's a problem. Oops. Anyway, I'm gonna do another frame there for the pins. And yeah, there's my tripod. Here's my desk and what I've been working on. And then I did a taller unit over here by the door, and I did the 10 small bins in there. So like I said, I'll go through all these bins and show you how I've organized everything. And then there's my Raskog cart. There's the stuff that you guys gave me. I just separate it, and I've got it out on the floor for now. And then I've got all the postcards and everything you guys have sent. There's my candy ribbon my mom made, and I got a clock at an antique store. This is my closet, and that was the shelf that used to be in our laundry room, and it fit absolutely perfectly in this closet. So it's a little mishmashy right now. I still have to tidy it up a little bit, but all my heavy papers and all my memory things and stuff are in there that I want to scrapbook someday. So that's the craft room. And it's right off of the entrance. And here's a nice poinsettia that we got from Scott's boss and his wife. And I've managed to keep it alive for like the past week and a half. Here's our garland on our steps, which has mini lights in it, but they died. I bought 6 strands of mini lights that are battery operated. Of course, they all died, and it requires like 12 C batteries altogether. So I'm like, oh, you know what? We'll just pretend it has lights at this point. And then here's our tree. We got our tree from Home Depot. And yeah, I thought it was really cute. We've got all our crazy ornaments and stuff on it that we've collected over the years. But yeah, so really cute. It's like a pre-lit 7.5 foot tree. And then there's our couch that we had in Bermuda. And this cabinet was down the hallway in Bermuda. And there's our computer cabinet again. And then we go into the dining room, and I got my yellow cabinet with all our dishes on there. And then I've got a little tree that I got at Ikea. It was like $24.99, and got my little tree skirt. But it's all ornaments that I've made, and then there's some that Mom's made, and some that have been given to me. So Mom had made this one, and she made this one, and then all these other ones were on our tree when we were kids. So there's like a little walnut penguin. There's a squirrel down here. So they used to be all on this birch tree that Mom used to put in the living room each year. So Annette and I divided them up, and look, this was one of them. Little needlepoint cardinal. And then I've made these ones. They're the little Mill Hill kits. So that was Bryn and Kerrigan's. And then I did a little angel the other night. She's supposed to be a pin, but I decided to do it as an ornament. And I've got a bird and my skates and a sweater and the pine cone. Love the pine cone. And then, well, this was on our tree when I was little. And then I've got, let's see here. I was given this one by Mariel. Is that cute with the little cardinal? And then I've got, Gail made me this one the other year. I want to say that's hard anger. I can't remember. And what else do we have here? Oh, Betsy gave us the cardinal last year, and she also gave Frosty last year, so thank you for that. And then Gail made me this one last year, my little cardinal there. And then this is from Stitchy May, and Gail made me that one. And then this is from Diane. That's sweet. So, yeah, really cool. So I love that little tree skirt down there, and Mom had given me the snowmen. And then I've got stuff here on the table that I just haven't done anything with. This was from Betsy, 2014. I always put the date on stuff. Little felt trees, and I want to put them on my fireplace, but you'll see why they're not on the fireplace yet. And then Scott's mom had made the stockings, the needlepoint stockings, so I just haven't hung those up yet. Again, it's like a fireplace thing. Just my little chair. And then I've got some more things that still need to be hung up. I just haven't hung them up yet. And then here's our kitchen, and I'm loving the kitchen. Nice big island. Scott is watching TV. We got these chairs from Ikea with the cushions, and then the table is from Walmart. And then the couches over here in the living room, we got those from Ikea. One was from the as-is section, but it was like $200 off, so I thought that was good. And then the pillows I got from Ikea, and they have that funny green in them. So it's the same as the wall, so I thought, bless you, so I thought I would just leave them. And then the kids and I got the trees from Michael's. They were on sale. And then we go into the laundry room. And then, like, I still have stuff like that I need to organize. And then the garage, absolute disaster. But we'll get to it after Christmas. It was looking good, and then this happened. And this was stuff that was in the dining room. It was upstairs, and so it just all got thrown out in here. That's Bryn's twin bed from Bermuda that we didn't sell. Got some secondhand tables that we're going to put behind the sofas in the family room here. But all in good time. And then my laundry sign always seems to work no matter what house we're in. It always seems to work. Scott's stuffed up too. And then here's our Harry Potter cupboard. We just got Kleenex from Costco last night, so that has to be sorted into the thing. But this is just cleaning cupboard, and I thought I sold all those grids, but there was some in the kids' closets that I forgot about, so there you go. And then I've got, oh my god, did you fall? Oh my god. Kids are barreling down the stairs. It's in our coat closet and shoe shop. Are you okay? Are you alright? Did you fall down the stairs? Oh, okay. Oh my god, I guess they're alright. And then here's our bathroom, and I did the tile with the contact paper. And so it's not like we're in here having water fights, so it stays really good, and I can wipe it down with like Lysol and stuff, and it stays really good. And then these are my paintings that I did in Bermuda. They weren't good enough for the gallery, but I figured they're good enough for my bathroom. Did you fall?
I slipped.
You slipped?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh Lord. Alright, then we go up the stairs. Oh, God knows what the state of the bedrooms are. Oh no, Kerrigan sort of made her bed. So here's the kids' room. So, the furniture that you've seen, like the couches, the kitchen table, the kids' bedroom furniture and everything, I was able to buy all that with selling all the stuff I sold in Bermuda. So it was awesome. So we were able to buy them new bedroom sets and everything, and the couches, the table and chairs, all that from weeks of selling things in Bermuda. So every time you saw a bureau sitting in my living room, that's what I was doing. I was trying to sell things, but it was worth it. So Kerrigan's desk is the Mickey desk, Mickey, I don't know, M-I-C-K-E from IKEA. And then it has the add-on unit at the top. I forget the name of her chair. And then she has the Hemnes bureau. And she wanted a map of the world. And then her bed is the Brimnes bed. It has drawers underneath. So there's 4 drawers, 2 on each side. And then she has like a bookshelf headboard that you can get for it too. And then there's her Billy bookcases, which she's just totally obsessed with books, and she wants books for Christmas. The rooms are smaller than we had in Bermuda, Kerrigan's especially. She had a big room there. But we got them full beds. Queens were a little too big, and they wanted something other than a twin. So we did full beds, and she's asked for a duvet cover and pillow covers for Christmas, so she'll just have to wait and see. Oh, let me put the light on here. And then down the hall, we've got the linen closet, which stuff like this is what I have to do in the new year. I just need to tidy things up a little bit. Like, this is chaotic, but anyway, all in good time. And then here's their bathroom. They have beige tile, which wasn't too bad, so I didn't bother covering that up. And then they went with they never close the shower curtain, it drives me crazy. They went with the elephant shower curtain, so then I did gray mats from IKEA. And then this is Miss Bryn's room, and I was so proud of the girls because they helped put furniture together. Bryn built the desk by herself, and then the add-on unit her and Kerrigan did. But this is a Hemnes desk, and then she's got the matching bureau over there. She did the wood grain, so you can sort of see the wood through the white stain, so she really liked that. And her chair's from IKEA as well. Her bedding is from Urban Outfitters. And then she has the Hemnes bed. She's got wrapping paper hidden under her bed. And then the night table is the Hemnes, and then she has the Hemnes mirror. The night table is the same that Scott and I had. We had them in black, but you'll see that I switched those. And here's our... Oh. He always does this. He lays on the bed and messes up the pillows. It drives me crazy. Hang on. So, yeah, we kept the same bed. And my bureau. There we go. He lays on the bed and looks at his phone. It drives me crazy. Anyway, same bed. Got the Mickey Mouse theme going on here. And then that's my same bureau that I had. I had to get my allergy pills today. These are great. They're just from Fred Meyer. They're $1.99. They work well. So then we got the bigger Hemnes night tables, but I got them in blue this time, so he's got one over there. And then this is the bureau that we had before. We had it in black, but it worked really well, and Scott liked it, so I just did the same thing, but did it in blue. We've got a humidifier this time. In Bermuda, we had a dehumidifier. And here's our bathroom. Scott's got a little rack there for his shirts. I was trying to straighten my hair earlier. I don't know if it was working or not. But I redid the tile in here with the contact paper, the beige, but look, it used to be 80s pink. Let me show you. See? So it just covers over, but I mean, it's easy to clean and it doesn't get worn out, and if it does, you just peel off a square and redo it, but we don't use any of this middle part, and you know, you can clean around it. The carpet's still a little weird in here. I did little mats. I did a T and a S for our mats, and then our closet is here. Scott's got his ties hanging up here, and then we've got the ironing board. I don't really have a place for that to live. So yeah, it still needs to be tidied up a little bit. Just stuff like this, like the luggage needs to go in the garage, and we got baskets and stuff of things that just got unpacked and not put away yet, so just have to tidy a few things like that. But other than that, it's good, and we're finding the house really comfortable. I wouldn't want carpet, but I mean, we're renting, it's fine. But I find it cozy because we've always had wood floors. Now this house is very similar to the one we had in Canada. The main floor is pretty much exactly like the one we had in Canada, although I like this kitchen better. But yeah, we're really liking it here. We're loving Seattle. Like today we went shopping. It was just nice to go to a mall. And yeah, the neighbors are nice and everything, and Scott's liking his job, and he likes who he works with, and just really lovely people that I've met there. And yeah, I mean, I'm not missing the warm weather. The heat drove me crazy. Now, I liked Florida. Florida had the warm weather, but you just weren't isolated. One of you said it's probably because you were feeling isolated, and you really do feel isolated on the island. But yeah, we're liking it here, and I love this craft room. I'm in here every day working on stuff, so I'm gonna have some craft videos coming up in the new year, and yeah, so there you go. That's our house. Yeah, so I'll be back. I'll be doing some field trip videos and stuff like that. I'll show you guys Seattle, and at some point we're gonna go up to the mountains and go skiing. We're gonna go up to Canada. We have friends in Whistler, we have friends in Jasper, so we're gonna go do stuff like that. Dad's coming to visit. We're not going home for Christmas, so I'm missing my family this Christmas. But hopefully Annette will get out for a visit, and Dad's supposed to come in the new year, so that'll be so nice. And we won't be on scooters this time, we probably won't be golfing, but we'll have some kind of adventures that we'll share with you. And yeah, so lots to look forward to in 2016. And I hope you guys are doing good, and we've got less than a week. Christmas is almost here. It's hard to believe. Like this, it's gone fast. Oh my God. But anyway, we're in and we're set up as best as we can. I mean, we don't own coffee tables. I sold the one coffee table we had, and now that we've got the separate family room, we need, well, 2 coffee tables now. And some lamps. Like right now in the living room, the only light's coming from the Christmas tree, so we need some lamps and stuff like that. And on either side of the fireplace in the family room, I want to get some bookshelves, and we're going to attempt to hang the TV up over the fireplace. There's a fireplace in behind our TV. The TV, we had to rebuy a new one when we got here. Our other one died in the move. So at some point, I'm kind of hoping tomorrow, Scott and I are going to attempt to hang that over the fireplace. Yeah, Best Buy, we were going to get them to come out and hang it up, and it was going to cost, like the guy started adding it up, and it was like $350, and I'm like, yeah, we could probably do it ourselves, but we'll see. We might end up hiring somebody. So we need a day where we're both very patient with each other, and then we're going to attempt that. But I want to have the TV up over the fireplace, and then I bought a shelf from IKEA to go over the fireplace, and that's where I want to do garland and put that garland that Betsy bought me. So I'd love to do that this week, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah, and we're going to Star Wars tomorrow. I don't know if anyone's seen Star Wars. Don't spoil it for me. A kid in Kerrigan's class spoiled it. I guess he saw it, like, Thursday night. And he went to school yesterday and he got a demerit from the teacher because the teacher hadn't seen it yet. And the kid, like, blabbed something about the movie, so he got in trouble with the teacher. And all the students were, like, yelling at him. Oh, my God, they were so mad. But anyway, so we're going to go see that tomorrow. And we're trying to get the kids caught up. They don't really know much about Star Wars, so we've been trying to watch some of the movies so they'll understand. But anyway, so that's what we're up to, and maybe I'll do some videos this week. The kids are off. They finished school yesterday, so the school's going really good. They've fit in nicely, and they're making some friends and stuff, so it's good. I mean, they still miss Bermuda, and I'm sure they'd love a ticket to Bermuda under the Christmas tree, which is not happening. The other things that's not happening is they're not getting One Direction tickets this year because they're not on tour. Yeah, so I'm sure they'll get some things that they like. But anyway, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go work on my little thing, and I'm going to work on a tutorial that's coming up on my craft channel. And like I said, I'll do a video of my craft room and give you some more details here about what I've stored in these buckets. All right, so I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you have a good weekend, and hope you have a good week, and I hope you have a good Christmas. And do me a favor. Go help somebody. I know we're all running around and we're running out of time and we're trying to buy stuff and get things for people, but help someone who needs some help. Maybe it's somebody on the street that's having a hard time. Maybe bake them some cookies or something. There's a group here that I joined on Facebook, and it's called Buy Nothing. And it's just for the people in your area, and you can set one up yourself. But it's called Buy Nothing, and what you do is you don't buy anything. It's a site for giving, and you could be giving your couch away. Like our TV stand, I'm going to list it on there, and you just give it to somebody. People all write in and say why they would like it or whatever, and you just pick somebody randomly that will get to have it. And people have put furniture on there. They've had toys on there, clothes on there. There was a lady the other night that was making dinner, and she said, I've made extra, so I have a home-cooked meal for somebody, complete with dessert. And then the lady that did receive it wrote in and said it was lovely, and she had been at the hospital all day with her little one, and her husband was working all day, so it was nice to come home to have a meal. So just, if you can do something like that, or if you see someone on the streets, buy them, like, I don't know, lunch or something, or give them a couple bucks, or give them a hat or a pair of gloves or something. Something like that could really help. I gave a guy a pair of gloves the other day. I got some gloves at Target, and I handed him gloves, and it wasn't the healthiest meal, but it was a McDonald's meal, and I gave him some food, and he was starving. So I mean, they're on the streets. You don't know why they're on the streets, and, you know, they're just having a hard time. So if you can help somebody out, or help out a neighbor, or shovel them out, if you've got some snow there or something. The other thing is, Dad, when Dad worked for a company, they had like big parties and stuff, and they'd have like sandwich trays, and afterward he would take the sandwich trays and gather them all up and make up some complete trays and take them to the men's homeless shelter in Halifax. So if you're having an office party or something this week and there's some leftover food, I'm sure a shelter would welcome the food. And we also have a fire truck coming through our neighborhood tomorrow. We were all given on our doors a notice saying that the fire truck and Santa is coming through our neighborhood tomorrow night, and for everyone to get an unwrapped gift. So we were to buy something for a girl between 10 and 15. So we did like a makeup bag and nail polish and like the wipes and a nail file and stuff. So I think that's good. I have no idea. But yeah, we used to do that every year with the girls and go to the tree that you'd have in the mall, and each girl would pick a note or like one of the gift ideas for a child their same age. So it was kind of cool that the girl this year was the same ages as them. So we always try to do something like that. But yeah, just help someone out if you can this week as you're rushing around and being busy and trying to get everything done. So I'm sure there's someone else out there trying to get stuff done, and they could probably use a hand. So if you could extend that in the spirit of giving, that would be great. So yeah, so I hope you guys are doing good, and Merry Christmas, and I'll be back with some more videos soon. All right, take care, guys. See ya.